it's time. Solo Sikoa operates without a conscience, striking with an iron fist. Solo's justified his actions by claiming his family needs him to lead.
Solo thrives on fear, consequences, and devastating shows of force. The way Solo Sikoa has transformed into this feudal leader is unbelievable.
Sikoa orchestrated a terrifying rampage across WWE, igniting a war that's only begun, and Solo's henchmen are always close by.
And in the other corner is Gunther, one of the most dominant superstars to ever step into a WWE ring.
The ring general is looking to maintain the sanctity of the ring tonight.
What a headbutt.
Vicious.
Gunther falling victim to a surge of attacks here.
Unrelenting attacks from Solo.
What a burning lariat.
The arms trap. Oh, burying knees into the body.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
Look at this. Boom. Nice. That's using your head.
Here's the arm wringer, followed by the leg drop.
High level of offense on display from Solo.
Gunther needs to cause some separation.
Oh, a headbutt right to the shoulder.
That's using your noggin.
Corey, do you see any strategy that could come in handy against Gunther here?
When you're up against Gunther, it's a good idea to stay on. As soon as you get in some offense on the ring general, you need to keep at it. Don't allow Gunther any breathing room, because if he has an opening, he will take it.
He's been dealt a good deal of damage.
I'm surprised that more damage hasn't been done at this point. Sikoa.
Spinning, you're annoying, a spinning Solo. There's two. And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Solo Sikoa!
You can keep your courteous. I don't. The WWE, everything I think of.
Looks like this superstar brought back a souvenir from the WWE archives.
The last time these two got their hands on each other, they almost tore the WWE archives down around them.
And the reaction to this superstar driving out in Stone Cold's monster truck just about tore the roof off this building.
Let's see if the superstar can keep on trucking once the bell rings.
Gentlemen, pay respects to your double champion.
I already am.
Well, double your respects then.
Not going to be any question about who.
Io Sky came this close to effectively erasing the history of WWE before the superstar stopped her. Tonight she'll attempt to finish the job by taking back the stolen WWE Championship.
It's not enough for Mutiny to throw the entire company into a civil war. Now they're actively trying.
Takedown. Looking for the crossface. Gets cinched in. This could be over.
This is the most compromising position she can be in.
She had
Fighting desperately. She rolls her way out of the submission and takes control.
Down with a suplex.
double underhook. Nice butterfly suplex.
Off the ropes.
Off the ropes. Caught her.
Big move followed up with a pin attempt.
Tried to make short work of things there.
All the way up.
The power of the gut-wrench suplex. That's the kind of power that can shift the balance in this title match.
A display of force.
Io has lost any control of this match.
Io has to start volleying back somehow.
Power slam. Good night. Down for the pin. The champion dodges the 2 count.
She probably didn't expect it to put her away there, but she's put her on notice.
Phoenix splash. You gotta be kidding me.
To the sky. Good Lord, taking flight.
Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
Whip back into the ring.
Springboard.
Springboard elbow.
This is an all-out assault, and she is totally powerless right now.
Yeah, she's got to try to find an opening here. Sit up powerbomb.
Now shoulders down.
Here we go. She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure on. Oh, walloped by a huge club. Hooked up.
Fisherman suplex. That might have put it away. And the champ gets free in 1.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it.
Return fire from Io.
Trading counters here.
All the way up. Gut-wrench suplex.
Incredible pressure being put on Sky.
Io trying to withstand this surge. Springboard into the coup de grace. Are you kidding me?
Uh-oh. Oh, a huge double stomp to the core.
And then quickly the cover.
2. A kick out at 2.
Really had less than a second to stay alive there.
From the ground.
Up into a power slam.
Wasting no time. Into the cover. Strong kick out at 2 from the champion.
She just dug down deep there, but I don't know if she'll be able to do it again.
Massive miscalculation on that one.
Sky is feeling it, channeling that energy. Delivers a right hand to their opponent, and this is some unique positioning. From the middle rope. No way.
Apron suplex.
Pin, title on the line.
Champ's in trouble.
No, she kicks out.
So close. That could have been it.
Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top rope.
Flying.
She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy.
The champ with the cover. She still fights out in one.
Her iron will on display for the world to see.
Went for the springboard and missed. Oh my goodness! Into the powerbomb.
2 count. Fights out at 2.
She just will not go away.
Looking to go up high.
From the top.
She went airborne and missed. Belly to belly. Vicious.
Transitions to the cover.
But is it enough? This is going to come down to who wants it more.
Springboard. Oh my God. A lot of damage being piled on the champ.
At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is done.
Wow, I thought this was over.
Hooked up.
Fisherman suplex.
Following it up with the cover.
Yes, got it. New champion.
And with that victory, the undisputed WWE
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. You told me so. Any doubts I harbored about you and your partner have been assuaged and eliminated. Any other?
I feel like that was 2 buffet helpings at least. It did turn out to be a wild goose chase after all.
But you caught the goose and saved the legacy of this championship. Not to speak of the entire WWE Archives collection.
It's about time Mutiny got a taste of their own medicine.
I suppose my only small bone to pick is your theft of Stone Cold Steve Austin's truck for your entrance tonight.
I didn't steal it. I borrowed it. And I don't regret it either, because that entrance, that was badass.
I suppose the only thing I can say is... oh, hell yeah!
I am pretty sure this is the worst jet lag I've ever had.
That's because you've been around the world in 80 hours.
Seriously, that was a globe-trotting adventure. It's wild that after all that, you won the title back on SmackDown.
I like hearing that. You won the title. I should definitely be listed in the undisputed WWE Championship lineage.
You're every bit as legitimate as Cody.
Hey, we're all on the same team now.
I know. Old rivalries are set aside while we all stand together against our common enemy.
So inspiring. We should hum a patriotic song while you talk.
We're not close enough for you to give me crap, kiddo. Besides, I am pretty damn inspirational.
The voice of the
That is my line, and you cannot afford the royalties.
You'd be surprised.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
Amidst all this NXT mutiny chaos, there's one thing that's been catching our eye, piquing our interest, if you will.
Don't get us wrong. We are Team WWE all the way. We support anyone who's fighting the good fight. But two of our teammates have something we want. The Unity Tag Team Championships. And now, we've been given the opportunity.
And who better to hold the Unity titles than an actual wedded couple? And that's real unity, unlike the current champions who apparently used to date. I don't know what went wrong, but clearly you weren't meant for each other.
And they weren't meant for those titles either.
We are.
But don't worry, after we relieve you of your titles, all will be well in the world. You can get back to focusing on Mutiny, and everyone can rest easy that the Unity titles are still safe and sound with Team WWE.
One last thing. CM Punk, we hear you're gonna be in the champ's corner. We don't need anyone in ours, since we have each other.
But don't try any funny business out there, okay? Or we'll send you right back to the hospital.
Keep those belts nice and warm, champs. We're coming for you.
And here they are, the Unity Champions, joined by their mentor, CM Punk. And here are the challengers, Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins.
A mixed-gender tag title and a husband and wife tag team? It's easy to feel like these Unity titles were made for Seth and Becky.
Unfortunately, they forgot to put them on their wedding registry, so they're going to have to earn them in the ring, just like it.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT. This Unity title match is the reason the championships were created. For the best in WWE competing in the same ring.
The key phrase there is best in WWE, Cole. Whoever wins this match, the Unity Championships are out of Mutiny's hands.
You got that right, Corey. This is an all WWE title match, and I am here for it.
Big splash!
Lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex.
No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot. Got him in the corner now.
Counters to gain the advantage.
Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense.
Kick to the body, and now dragging their opponent's face
right across the top rope.
Dangerous move, showing there's nothing they won't do to gain the upper hand against the champion.
In full control here. Face. First.
The challenger unable to stay out of harm's way. And the counter from Rollins.
Kick to the gut. Hooked up. DDT. Rollins. There's a... Oh, for the title.
No, a kick out. Frankly, he should have known that wasn't enough.
Nice job dodging contact there.
Placed against the turnbuckles. Oh, strikes with the back elbow. There's the tap.
Oh my gosh!
Straight into the pin. Gets the shoulder up after one there.
I think this match still has a ways to go. He got it! Tag me!
Working on the leg. Oh, and fights back.
Butterflies the arms. Nice butterfly suplex.
Earth-shaking power slam.
Power slam. One strong attack after another.
She's got her here.
Double underhook suplex.
It's like we're seeing the power of an uncaged animal right now.
Beautiful suplex.
Right into the pin.
She breaks the count quick.
She still has enough energy for a simple kick out.
Bam! She flipped that attack around.
One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch.
Consecutive attacks, keeping Lynch off her game.
This is a more daunting task than Becky bargained for.
Tag. She got there. Oh, the hand is being torn apart now. And some effective offense with that one.
Elbow lands hard. Caught with a punch.
Lots of damage done to the challenger now.
After that, maybe it's time to tag out for a second. Oh, and a stomp right to the back. Uh-oh.
The champ is pinned. We might have a new champion. Pin attempt by the champion.
Looking to seal the deal, guys.
Shoulder up, and the referee ends the count.
A little closer to getting the pinfall there, but this is still anybody's fight.
She's unleashing.
Schoolboy into the pin.
The champion doing everything to retain here.
The challenger is going for it. The champion with a quick shoulder up.
Looks like it's going to take much more here.
Had it scouted. Now can capitalize.
Belly to belly suplex.
And right into the pin.
Uh-oh.
2 count. He gets the shoulder up at 2.
This could be a tipping point in this match.
As it'll set up in the corner of the ring.
Oh, look at this. Up to the top now.
Exploder from the top rope.
And quickly now, shoulders down for the win.
Getting dangerously close to ending it all there.
She makes the tag.
Oh.
Hooked up.
Fisherman suplex.
Turning it into the pin.
There's 2. No, 2 count.
Almost inhuman at this point.
their opponent, hook, hoisting them all the way up. What a fisherman suplex.
Perfect execution by the champion. Getting tagged in.
Springboard. Only time offense there.
And an answer from her.
Oh, my
Look at
goodness.
this. From the ground up.
Superhuman. Cashing in on that effort.
2. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the 3.
There's some shock in the arena after that kick out.
Uh-oh.
Springboard, but nobody home.
What a way to get out of that one.
Able to avoid damage with an evasive maneuver. Delivers a right hand to their opponent, and this is some unique positioning. From the middle rope. No way.
Look at the power with the suplex.
Tag with a punch.
Hooked up. Fisherman suplex. Transitions into the pin. Is this it?
And the champs retain.
Here are your winners, and still the NXT Tag Team Champions, Big Bang King Leo and the Queen Tiger.
They've done it. A well-deserved victory against tough competition.
That was a big win. And having you out there must have scared Mutiny off, Punk.
Yeah, thanks for the backup.
No problem, but I do have some bad news. Mutiny didn't hit us in the ring because they were busy poaching our roster. I just found out that Shinsuke Nakamura, Shayna Baszler, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa all jumped ship.
Damn.
It's definitely a blow, especially since we don't seem to be getting anyone from their side to join us. Just when we thought things were going well, right?
We've been here before.
We have?
Yeah, this reminds me of our first date. We texted a bunch and it was going well. But when we actually met up, it was awkward. The restaurant lost our reservation. Then we ended up eating at a taco truck and got stuck in the pouring rain. Despite everything that went wrong, you stuck around that night and for a lot longer. It's the reason I knew you were the right person to come in to help us take down Mutiny.
To be fair, you drove and I couldn't leave. But thanks. That means a lot.
I hate to interrupt here, but we need to figure out what's next. How are we going to counter Mutiny getting stronger?
Sorry, we got a bit off track. Which brand should we focus on? Keep in mind, if I go to SmackDown, I only have live event matches lined up.
I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's Mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
Why do you think I'm here? Word on the street is Raw and SmackDown need all the help they can get.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
And taking on stars like Becky and Seth, it shifts the spotlight, keeps Mutiny from monopolizing the conversation, and that's exactly what we need right now.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge. And nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it, felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's impressive the way Mutiny's able to manipulate people. They've got a knack for pulling strings and making the bad guy look cool. But that's something we could work with. Use their own game to play them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
It's the superstar who is destined for...
I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation when the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches.
A second. That focused attack on the back could have hit every nerve.
Into a spine buster. Impressive.
From the ground into a power slam.
Hit hard and straight into the pin.
He kicks out before the count hits two.
Clearly hoping for an early end to this one.
Full Nelson. Dragon suplex.
Strong kick out there.
He's not even close to being done yet.
Oh, here we go. This is Raw Power.
What a gut-wrench powerbomb. This is a very convincing display of power we are seeing in front of our eyes.
Kidding me.
Turns it into a pin attempt, and he breaks the count quickly.
An emphatic kick out, and there's still a lot of game left here.
He gets sent straight down to the floor. Climbing to the top. What's he think?
From the top.
Diving shoulder tackle. Can Gable withstand much more of this?
You gotta wonder, what does this do to Gable's confidence?
Uh-oh, ankle pick.
Beautiful takedown.
Oh, knee crusher.
That's gonna hurt.
He dropped.
Oh.
Got out of the way that time. This could do it.
And he gets his shoulder up before the count.
Doesn't bode well if you still can't get more than a 1 count by now.
Kick to the back.
Check out this power all the way up.
Into a sit-out powerbomb.
Thunderous impact. He's not letting fatigue set in or get the better of it.
Deadlift. Look at the power here. Into a German suplex. 2. It's still hanging on.
He's still in the fight, but for how much longer?
Uh-oh.
Going for a pin attempt.
And shoulders up before a count of 1.
I suppose you have to take the shot, but it's still too early to wrap up this one just yet.
Gable on the receiving end.
Oh, spear!
Looking for a unique move here. Wow, on their shoulders. Attitude adjustment.
Right into the pin.
2. He narrowly avoids the count.
We'll see if this is the start of a rally. Sharp punch.
And Gable's hopes are waning in this one.
Gable has to gather the energy to turn the tables.
Oh, and a stomp right to the back.
Deadlift. Look at this power.
Into a power slam. This could do it.
Gets the shoulder up. Wow. What's it going to take?
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
Belly to belly. Vicious. Precision offense into the pin. This could be it.
Obviously still has some fight left.
Belly to belly suplex. Cover, cover, cover.
He breaks the ref's count after 1.
That's smart. Taking the 1 to catch your breath.
Corey, look at this.
Pump handle locked in. Into the Death Valley driver.
And now going for the victory.
Is this it?
Shoulder shoots up before 2.
He's still got more left in the tank.
Butterflies the arms.
Nice butterfly suplex.
Into the pinfall for the victory. And he only stays down for a 1 count.
Still has a great amount of fight in them. Not going to let it end like this. Come on, look into the suplex. Could that be enough?
For the win. He kicks out at 2.
What do you have to do to put this guy away? Catches a punch.
Can Gable withstand much more of that? Gotta love it, wrapping them up. Fisherman suplex.
Gable is completely out of it.
2. It's over. An instant classic.
Here is your winner, Big Ben.
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bailey and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That's a powerful call to arms, but is it appropriate for a relative newcomer to already be asking for a major shift? Doesn't this put you at odds with the very organization that just brought you in?
Kathy, because I have fresh eyes, I could see what's broken around here. Yes, I'm challenging the norms, but that's because I believe in the potential of this organization to evolve. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the New World Order.
So, do you want to tell me what the hell you're thinking? Bringing back the NWA?
Relax. Let me explain.
You'd better. I know you haven't been here that long, but in general, I prefer to only have one rebellion to deal with at a time.
It's not another rebellion. This NWO stuff is just a way to stir up some trouble within Mutiny. It's a play. I just need people to believe it's real. And that's obviously working.
That is a pretty good idea, actually. But I really wish you'd run the stuff past me first.
I would have had I known you'd get this upset. Trust me, Pierce. I'm Team WWE. I'm going to shake NXT up from the inside and give us the upper hand. Just let this play out.
Okay, I'll give you some rope. Just be smart.
I always am. That's why it's working.